Hey, all my little halflings and goblins. If you're like me, when you're at home online gaming, you're going to get hungry. And we're all stuck at home with this pandemic, so why don't you go ahead and get a hold of the Grub and Grog and order some food? If you're on our Twitch stream, you can scroll down and click on the tile for the Grub and Grog, and you can check out their wonderful menu of items. They'll even deliver growlers, beer, and cider. If you're ordering a sandwich, I recommend the all hands on deck. It's what I regularly eat when I'm at the store. You can even order a board game, maybe some extra dice. Hey, you got a mini that you want to paint? Why don't you go ahead and ask them if they'll deliver one for you? Go ahead and give them a call, check out their website, and when this is all over and done with, I'll see you back at the gaming table. Hey, all my little halflings and goblins. This is DM Chris, your friendly DM from Going Gaming Gaming Store and the Grub and Grog. I just wanted to let you in on an exciting venture that we've started with Talon and Claw. Talon and Claw has been on my radar for some time. I've been wanting to get one of their beautiful wooden DM screens. So my birthday's coming on June 1st. If any of my players want to get one, I kid. But anyways, we have a deal going on with Talon and Claw, and that deal is that if you use code GOINGAMING in all capital letters on their Etsy store, you will receive 10% off of your purchase. In addition to that, Talon and Claw will kick back 10% back to Go and Gaming store. It's a win-win-win. We help get more customers for Talon and Claw. Talon and Claw helps Go and Gaming survive the pandemic, and you, that's you, get a 10% discount on your purchase. Like I said, they've been on my radar for a while. However, recently I entered a contest on Twitter, and I happened to win one of their leather dice trays, which is this right here. As you can see, it is very portable. The whole thing unrolls. It's stamped with the Talon and Claw logo, and you just snap it together and you get a perfect rolling surface. And let me tell you, the leather works great. Not all rolling surfaces are created equal. I have found that some of the cheaper ones that are made of the PU leather, the dice just skids across it. They slide on one surface. And so this is the surface once it's complete. Also, I have recently purchased from them a Council of 7 dice vault in red oak. These come in different types of wood. You get to choose when you purchase it. They have a magnetic clasp closing it, and it is a vault for holding your dice. They have larger vaults. They also make a full line of wooden dice trays that serve as a vault. They have, of course, many different models of their DM screen in multiple different woods. So definitely go ahead and check them out. You can click their link on my YouTube channel or scroll down in your Twitch channel, and you will see a tile there to click on their store. Please check them out, and I hope you have a good day, and I hope to see you at the gaming table soon. Thanks, guys.
Now, for you and Tracy, is this one of your two planned, or is this only one you get?
What's planned?
I thought you always wanted 5. Is this the 5 with hers? Did she have 3 or 2?
So we
Whoa,
I guess the story
is
is
Carrie
that we
having
tried.
another baby?
Yeah.
Wow, I pick up on that quick. So are
So we-
congratulations in order?
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the whole story. So we've been trying for about 2 years, unsuccessfully, and so I was just about to go in the streak of the attempts, and that's when we found out that she was pregnant. So here we are.
Well, congrats.
Thank
Yes.
you.
So this big move of yours, where are you moving to?
4
General
miles
area.
from my other location, so Houston to Houston.
Nice.
Yeah, new kid needed a bigger place.
Yeah,
That's excuse at least.
yeah, you know.
Carrie, have you
Timing
heard
was awesome.
babies are small? Have you heard this part?
Unfortunately, they grow. Although the benefit of them growing is that they're able to clean their own poop eventually. Hopefully.
And start doing their own chores too.
And your chores.
With the farm, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I've heard kids don't do chores anymore.
Well. Oh, they'll do chores. Shock collars, I find.
Depends on the parent. You have to kind of coerce them into it.
Yeah, I find shock collars with a remote control is a good way of motivating them to do chores.
No, nowadays it's taking away their Wi-Fi.
It's a spray bottle. Take away
Yeah,
the switch.
and having a
spray
long
bottle.
conversation about it. Man, I think about some of the stuff that kids get away with today, and the reaction of the parents. Oh well, we're gonna sit down and have a talk with. I'm like, if I'd have pulled that shit when I was a kid, I'd have been beaten like black and blue. I mean, there is no way.
It's good we're past that.
Well, I mean, I didn't do that stuff. I was never beaten black and blue, but I knew that if I did, there was the potential of that. Nowadays, it's like, oh no, I'm going to go stern talking to. Oh.
Yeah, but to be fair, in this day and age, what would bother you more? Getting smacked or having a 1 hour conversation with your parents?
Really? Well, yeah.
Any 1 hour conversation.
Well, I find the 1 hour conversations are a lot more difficult once your parents reach like the age, the 60s. I have determined that 65 is officially the age where people are considered old. It's like all knowledge of previous technology, everything goes out the window. They start, relying. I just want a flip phone. I don't want all those fancy doodads. And it's like, but Dad, like 10 years ago, you were actually a programmer. I don't. How is it that you don't understand this?
Find them a jitterbug and move on.
Right? Yes.
My grandma learned to use the internet. AOL first came out, and she sent us emails with a lot of like double letters, no capitalization and stuff. It was so cute.
Yeah. What I found with a lot of the older clients that I had was that there were a lot of sending of, oh my gosh, I found this coupon on this coupon site. And then a week, and they'd forward it to all their friends. And then a week later, I don't understand why I have a virus. And you go over and you run a scan. It's like, oh, well, you don't have one virus. This scanner came up with 1,280 malicious threats on your computer. I think the high score was a client, Jeff, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I went over and it was something like 7,000 malicious threats on one computer. I'm like, I don't understand how you have any hard drive space left.
You've looking for them.
I know, right? Yeah. You went on the internet and you found every single piece of malware from the start to the finish.
It's like Pokemon.
Yes, yes. So, looks like we're still waiting for Malum. Let me shoot him a message. See if he's going to join us.
Is this the week that his wife got here or something?
I know that she is incoming.
Maybe it's this week. I don't know.
He's so busy with moving her up from California that, that had to be hard. Living apart that long.
I just tried to open the game, and it gave me a critically hitting for like 3 minutes straight there, so I think I missed. I'm going to try again to open up this game.
Yeah, somebody was having some problems the other night, too. And will Sarah be joining us?
She had to work a double and got home about 30 minutes ago.
Oh no!
So she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Don't talk to me."
Yeah, I do not blame her. So while I'm waiting to see if there is a message from Malum, welcome to Going Gaming's Princes of the Apocalypse. We are a gaming group from Troutdale, Oregon, and normally we would be playing in the shop. But due to the pandemic, everything is closed up. They've had to cancel all of their D&D games and Magic the Gathering tournaments and whatnot. The Grub and Grog, their deli, is open for curbside delivery and delivery to your door within a 3-mile radius, which I believe includes Troutdale, Corbett, Fairview, and Gresham. So if you're in those areas, give them a call. You can scroll down in our Twitch stream, and there's a menu of items. If you click on the Going Gaming Grub and Grog online order, you can order a sandwich and have it delivered. They also deliver growlers and ciders, and they'll even deliver a game to your door. But we have created a GoFundMe because all of that is not enough for the store to survive. They really rely on having the games going on in the store. And so we've created a GoFundMe to try and help the store survive, because you cannot play D&D at Amazon or at Walmart. I mean, you can, but pants are optional at Walmart, and you're not going to have a lot of player retention likely. However, this GoFundMe, we are hoping, will have some effect on helping them stay solvent, or at least to scrape by during this time. Anything that you can donate is helpful. I know that everybody is financially strapped right now, but even $5 would help. Thank you in advance. We also have a partnership going on with Talon and Claw. Talon and Claw creates beautiful wooden Dungeon Master screens and dice vaults, and they have leather dice trays. They will do customization. They just got in a machine that they're in the process of setting up, where they will do custom laser engraving and etching. So I'm really looking forward to that. I guess it does such fine work that they can actually do customization on their Council of 7 dice vaults now. Go ahead and click on their link. It goes to their Etsy store. And if you use the code GOINGAMING in all capital letters, you will receive 10% off your purchase. In turn, Talon and Claw will kick 10% back to Going Gaming to help them stay alive during the pandemic. They get more customers, Going Gaming gets some income, and you get a 10% discount. So, hey, everybody wins. Where we left off last week, these guys had assaulted the forge that down here in E13. They had assaulted this forge, and it was a big, hairy battle. The forge was run by an Afridi, and they had slaves in the form of Azures and Salamanders. And during this fight, the Azures and Salamanders were freed, and instead of immediately helping the party, they turned around and fought each other, because Azures and Salamanders hate each other's guts. And the Azures in the battle ended up losing, and the party now has a Salamander that is essentially looking for more Azures to fight, or so far is siding with the party. And where we left off, I believe this was a bonfire. Is that correct? Oh no, it was a dust devil.
Yep.
There was a dust devil here, and let's see. There's Basil, and in this room, there is a flame wraith who just said, I'm gonna GTFO and shut the door. But he's in there. You watched him go in.
He just sort of noped.
Yeah. So Malum will be joining us, but he said he's going to be 20 minutes late. I can understand that. So we're going to move his wyvern and him over here off the board, more off to the side of the map here. What would you guys like to do? Let me, before we get into that,
We need a Zarm.
Add you guys here. Oh yes, and we need Zarm.
Need to move the dust devil down the hallway somewhat. You move it 30 feet a turn. Well, when it's my turn, that's what I'm going to do.
I am going to rename this guy, because he is special now. He is the Party Salamander. He's like Spuds McKenzie, but he's way hotter.
You have one eye with a black ring around it?
Yes.
Slurms McKenzie.
Slurms, I was just going to say Slurms McKenzie. We've got Zarm. Zarm being a caster, I'm going to put him up here, because that's probably where Zarm would be. Doing all that casty type stuff. And we have the Flame Wraith. All right. Give me just a moment.
Since I missed last week, the Flame Wraiths, I'm assuming, are not nice people.
No. They are part of the temple. And they are...
Said some awful things behind your back.
Yeah.
Oh,
They are casters.
I would rather not repeat it.
Even though that's her favorite thing to do.
Yes.
It's the only thing I could do, so...
Right. She'd rather not repeat it, so she's just going to stay completely silent.
All referencing your lineage and hamsters and elderberries are part of the phrase.
Yeah, I have something I want to cast in his room. Just wait, guys. He'll come out. I promise.
So I'm going to go... what's the... oh yeah, guy breaks through the walls. High C.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Kool-Aid man.
Kool-Aid. I'm going to go Kool-Aid through the wall here in a second.
I wish High C would have a rival of the Kool-Aid man.
Well, they do, but he's really lame.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I had no idea.
He's like the tiki dude that surfs. Whatever.
Doesn't destroy
There's a Hawaiian
anyone's
Punch guy.
property, though?
Yeah.
Or any of these other
Oh, no,
people,
yeah, that's the
property
Hawaiian
owners?
Punch guy.
I
Yeah.
want them to bust through the walls. I want the Kool-Aid guy to go, oh yeah, and then some other person busts through the wall and they like fight to the death over owning the party or something.
Yeah.
Death fight.
Yeah, that'd be cool, right? That's what everyone wants in their commercials.
And then a dude floating by with Red Bull.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what's really funny is that when I think of Hawaii, at no time ever in my life have I thought, oh yeah, Hawaiian Punch. That has never once come up into my head. And when I think I see, I don't think, oh, it's packed with vitamin C and it's enriched. I think two things. Oh, that delicious orange drink that you can get from McDonald's, or jungle juice. Those are the only two reasons for ever getting high C. You don't go to the grocery store and be like, man, I'm really thirsty. I could go for a high C right now. I've never met anybody that does that.
Yeah, that's true.
I used to be a child and get Capri Suns every now and again.
Oh, yeah, right up to the point until you cut a Capri Sun open and you see what's at the bottom of that bag. Ugh. Ugh.
I watched a video on how bologna's made and I'll still eat it, dude.
That's true. That's true. Why don't we go ahead and have you guys roll initiative, since I know this is going to get stupid really quick.
Okay, I didn't do too bad for once.
No, that's pretty good.
Alright. Let me grab my
Thank
character
you.
here.
Need to move the dust devil really bad.
I will roll initiative with advantage.
Wow.
I will take the 20.
Well, I would hope. Okay. So, Zarm or Sun, Moon, which one of you wants to go first?
You can go.
Okay.
Usually that's the best idea because it sucks to have the melee type get in the way of a fireball.
Ah.
So,
Fireball. I got lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fireballs right now.
well, lightning bolt can work as long as you're at the right angle.
Or if he has a real good dexterity.
I
Well-
have resistance and evasion and a good dex.
Yeah.
I was watching the video yesterday. I could have used lightning bolt a few times.
Oh, last night's video?
Last week's.
Oh, last week's show? Yeah. So, Basil, right here in the entrance to this hallway is a dust devil. Who cast the dust devil? It was onomatopoeia. That's what I thought. You're the first trickster rogue or trickster cleric that I've ever run into, so I'm still getting used to like a lot of your spells. Like, that's really bizarre.
This was a scroll I found in the earth things.
Oh,
They
that's
level up in one second.
right.
Yeah, so
That's
don't worry.
right. One of their stolen air elemental spells. So, Basil, what would you like to do?
So there's a dust devil right there. So it's friendly, so that means I can move through it, correct?
No.
No. Okay,
No.
I don't know how dust devils work.
So,
It's
yeah.
like a Tasmanian devil, kind of like the cartoon. It's just sort of
Oh.
wildly crashing around and
Yes,
everywhere.
and there is a small rodent at the center of it.
I know. I was thinking of a real Tasmanian devil for a second. I was like, oh, then I step over it. I don't care.
Does it blow that light out, or is that light still going?
I don't know.
I would
Hopefully
say
would.
I would say that it's probably blown out that light, or that torch.
I think since I can't get around it, the only thing I can do is hold action to charge.
So it occupies a 5-foot cube of air that you can see. An elemental force that resembles a dust devil appears in this cube and lasts for the spell's duration, which is up to 1 minute. Any creature that enters its turn within 5 feet of the dust devil must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 1d8 bludgeoning damage and is pushed 10 feet away. On a successful save, the creature takes half that damage and is not pushed. As a bonus action, you can move the dust devil up to 30 feet in any direction. If the dust devil moves over sand, dust, loose dirt, or small gravel, it sucks up the material and forms a 10-foot radius cloud of debris around itself that lasts until the start of your next turn. The cloud heavily obscures its area. There's not a whole lot of debris around in this hallway, so it is. There's loose dust and tiny fine bits of like sandy particulate, because I doubt these guys are real big on sweeping. But other than that, so it's fairly harmless, except for the dust devil itself.
So it doesn't seem like anybody can really do anything till I move it. Should we just the show on the road?
He could throw caution to the wind. And
I've been known to do that a few times.
And just run through it and make his strength save. At worst, he would take half damage, which Basil clearly can deal with.
Let's do this. You know what? Caution to the wind.
All right.
At least
your caution gets sucked up into the dust devil and is moved into a 10-foot radius around the dust devil.
Walks right up to the tornado and throws the bottle in.
So do you want to just go through the tornado and and just open up the door? You clearly have enough move to do that.
Yes, I can bonus action dash, so I have enough move to do that and to come back.
True. All right, so go ahead and make your strength save versus Onomatopoeia's
I can't remember.
Spell save DC.
This could be very funny.
Barbarian, do I have advantage on strength saving throws? I'm trying to remember if I do.
Are you raging? I don't remember.
Yes, I was in the middle of raging.
So you're gonna take.
Yes, I do have advantage on strength saving
throws.
Yeah,
so go for it.
Strength.
Wow.
Yeah, you win.
So, and you have resistance because of your rage, right? Right. So, yes. Onomatopoeia, roll 1d8. So you will take 1 point of damage from running through the dust devil. Half of half.
Guys, I have to retreat. This is.
Ow, it stings.
He stubbed his toe.
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to need goggles.
That's not where I got sand.
I will open up the door unless anything bad happens.
Whole round.
I will step in.
So you open up this door, and here is this flame wraith. And luckily, he cast mage armor on himself before being a complete wuss and running back into the room.
I remember that.
I don't know if that's going to matter, but go ahead and make your attack.
All right. I've been increasingly let down by this ability, so I'm gonna go ahead and -5
Okay.
and take my attack.
Wow, you hit. So,
Yeah, shrink this down so I can see that immediately.
are you? You're still
No,
rolling. Yeah, you're still rolling with advantage, though, right?
that is true. That is true. Advantage. I will take my second attack. So 12 to hit.
So wait, what was so?
I don't know what is it giving me to? Is that just rolling twice? Because I'm
I
past
think
level
it's
5?
each one is rolling. Let's see, D20 plus strength mod plus proficiency. Yeah,
I think it's
it's
rolling twice because I
automatically
have
rolling with
extra.
advantage.
I
So
was gonna,
yeah, you hit. So you hit. I mean, you wouldn't have advantage on the attack.
I'll
For
reckless attack that. I'll have advantage.
do you have advantage?
Yeah, reckless
Okay.
attack.
So yes. Okay. So yeah, you hit both times. So go ahead and roll your damage for the first attack.
First attack. That plus 10. So. Oh, okay. So now we're doing this. I see how this works now. So I'll go 19 on the first strike.
Okay. All right.
And 24 on the second strike.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything else in you?
I'm curious how far I've moved so far.
Let's see.
Snap. Let's see. So that's 10 feet plus another 20. So I've only moved 30.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, I mean, I will step out and back over here.
Okay.
Probably still have like 40 feet more left of movement, but I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
I wanted to move this devil. Let's see how.
Don't move it onto me.
I will. I'll move it just before where you are. Yeah, I wish. I don't know. I wish you'd gone in a
Can it
different.
be moved into the room?
Yeah.
Put it in?
Yeah, the
Is
door's
the door-
open now.
Oh, okay. Let's stick it in there with the flame face. Then let's move.
Okay.
It becomes a flame devil.
Yeah,
That's going to start
probably
moving furniture around and hitting him.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Capture the end of turn within 5 feet of distance.
I don't remember if I drew the square or not.
I don't remember. Hold on here, and I'll see if I
Well, it
can.
looks like Chris's color.
Okay.
Oh, at least this
Yeah.
week. It seems like they change the colors every week. Let's see here. It ends its turn. Okay. Yeah, this guy is all fire all day long. So you move it into the door, and he will take damage. I don't know, that's just stupid. Go ahead and roll 1d8. I'm going to say he's going to take damage because it just seems dumb to me that we have to wait until the end of his turn. I mean, what if he moves?
Yeah. Trapped in there for.
So a whole whopping 1 point of damage. Okay.
That.
Hey, it's not 0. Is there anything else you'd like to do? I mean, you could move.
Close the door and hold it shut.
Maybe. I'm not very. You know what? I would, but my constitution and my save, my strength are both like super crap. So I'll just move here.
Okay. Let's see, Spuds McKenzie, the party salamander, is going to do something very odd.
Eat the fire.
he dashes over to here. And that's all he's going to do for now.
Oh, odd.
He doesn't have anything else he can do. All right. So, Flame Wraith would be an idiot if he were to stay there. So, two things happen. This door opens up. This guy steps out of the door and stands here. This guy steps out of the door and stands here. I'm going to say, Basil, when this door opens up, it looks like you're within 5 feet. Yeah, I just don't see how he's going to get out of there without you taking a swipe at him. Go ahead and make your attack.
All right.
You get a attack of opportunity.
Uh, 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits him.
15. Wait. No, that's still rolling the. It's not rolling the damage part of it.
You click
That's
on the
still
words.
rolling attack. I don't know how to get the attack to show.
Yeah, it's,
Click
There we
the
go, never
plus
mind.
2 great X words. There you go.
there we go. So 16 points.
I solved this before and I forgot.
We had to learn how to use Roll20 so quickly, and basically had to go from knowing almost literally nothing about it other than the fact that it had existed and that you could import a map to having to know literally everything about Roll20 in a matter of like 4 days. So we've probably forgotten more than we've actually ever learned at this point. So this Flame Wraith, he is going to, because of course he is, let's see here. That looks dangerous. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. He is going to cast Fireball based right here, which will get everybody in the hallway and Zarm and the Bullet and Sun Moon, because fireballs go around. So you're going to counterspell. Okay. So yeah, you counterspell, and that immediately ixnays the fireball because it does 3rd level and lower.
Ow.
Perfect. And I did it as a 4th level.
Well, you don't have to. Equal to or lower, it's going to counterspell. If he had cast, fireball as say like a 5th level spell or a 4th level spell, then you would want to up it, but he didn't.
Right. It's a matter of that I don't know what level he is, so I try and counter by going higher than whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I try to be generous enough as a DM. I would tell you if he's going to cast it at a higher level. That way you would know. I would think that there would be something about altering that spell in such a way that as a caster you would be able to either see the semantic component or the change in the verbal component as to what he's doing to cast it at a higher level. So, oh wait, and then this guy, he yeah, that's what he's going to do. He is going to cast Burning Hands on Basil. They're a lot like jazz hands, but fiery. So Basil, make a make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, I will make one with advantage because I'm guessing this is something I can see.
Oh yeah.
I'll take the 9.
Okay. which fails. And you're going to take 9 points of fire damage.
I will half that down to 4.
Okay. You can do that. And Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
I was going to go Kool-Aid Man through room after room after room, but now we have 2
Hold on, I thought it was my turn.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. So
yeah.
Zarm, yeah, it is your
No
turn.
worries. I can always go after too if you want.
No, that's
Those are
fine. I
left.
screwed up.
Right, no worries. I'm
I
gonna move.
prematurely clicked.
Happens to the best of us, DM. Don't worry.
I was formulating the sentence.
So I found a picture of magical penis wine from Korea or whatever. I posted it in one of the other groups, and I was like, so this is actually a potion. It allows you to cast the web spell. It's like, oh no. Zarm, what would you like to do?
Casting blindness on both of them.
Ooh.
So it's Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, is that an AoE or? Hold on here. Let me see. So the range is 30 feet. You can blind or deafen a foe. Choose one creature.
Higher levels.
Higher level gives me a second.
Oh, yes, you can. Okay.
I'll step one forward so I'm closer.
So they get a con save?
Correct, Constitution save.
They only got an 11. So they are blind.
Okay, with that being stated, can I move back without an attack on me?
Well, you wouldn't have had to have moved that close to them to begin with, because it's like a range of 30 feet. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I had to force that, and then I'm assuming that now that he's blind, he won't be able to see me retreat.
Well, he would get an opportunity attack on you, but it's going to be, if you wanted to move away, he would get an opportunity attack on you, but he's going to be at disadvantage because he's blind.
No.
That's fine, I'll take it.
Yeah. That would probably work out.
Yeah, go ahead and do the attack, yeah.
So his opportunity attack, he got a 14 to hit. Was his lowest.
Okay, my AC is 14.
Okay, so I wouldn't worry too much. I mean, I know you're clothy, but he's not, he's using a dagger.
We're good.
He does 5 points of piercing damage. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then he gets Hellish Rebuke.
As your reaction, you hellish rebuke him. Okay.
Gee.
So he gets a save of some kind. He gets a 13 on his save, which I think probably fails.
Correct, dex of 16. Yep. But he only takes 1.
Well, that's one more than what he had before. All right. Well, that was all sorts of complicated. Sun Moon, what would you like to do with these 2 poor blind flame wraiths?
2 blind flame wraiths. 2 blind flame wraiths. See how they squish. Speed will jumping strike onto that guy.
Okay.
With advantage.
It's just a check.
Yeah. So I don't think so. He gets a 9.
Yeah, fail. 33 points.
Oof. Ow. And he is prone.
Yep. Now, I haven't tested this yet, but I'm reading Deadly Leap, and it says as part of its movement. It doesn't say it's an attack. So in theory, I could finish my move. and bite the other guy.
Possibly. Let me hold on here.
Emergency nerf.
I'm aware. I was reading it like, wait, it doesn't say that's an attack. I've been shorting.
Yeah, it's like yeah. This is one of those things that I've found a disconnect between monster stat blocks and character abilities. Is that sometimes a monster will have an ability. Well, it is under actions, but you could technically make a move. So basically, the bullet, it's either a bite action or a deadly leap, but you could still move.
Then I will finish my move on his backside.
Okay. Okay.
And then is he still kicking?
Yeah, he's still alive. Here, let me move you down here until you are unmounted.
Okay. I'll wind vein him for
Okay.
my mounted position.
Go for it.
So 11 piercing and 3 shock.
Okay.
Hey guys,
Hey, there he is.
give me just a minute. I'll have my computer turned on.
All right. So he still has. He's still up and breathing.
Okay, second wind vein. 10 plus 2 damage. I think a 24 hits him.
So yes, that you stab him through, and he kind of crackles with lightning and keels over.
I don't really want to spend half move and dismount and do a whole bunch of math, so I'll be done.
Math sucks.
I could kill the other guy, but I'm like,
Let's give Malum a moment. We'll move his wyvern back.
I
where
still
it
bristle at
was.
all these. It takes half your move. It takes me 10 more feet to stand up than anyone else.
Right. Yeah.
10 more feet to dismount than anyone else.
Yeah.
what's your
That's
movement?
all I'm doing. 50.
Same.
Yeah, that math doesn't quite work out, does it? Huh. I never thought about that before.
Resource. I understand it's a consumption of a resource. It's just counterintuitive that you're faster, you move more, but standing up, there's more linear trade-off.
Yeah. Dubisa, you are still stealthed. You have a 21 to your stealth. What would you like to do?
Looking at the only target, I'd have to shoot through the bullet.
Right, but he doesn't know that you're there. Plus, he's blind. So
okay, but
you could move
to shoot around a mounted bullet in a small hallway is not a problem.
Yeah, well, you're a halfling, so you can move between the bullet's feet.
Okay.
Anything that's medium or larger, you can move through their space because you can just duck in and out between their legs.
Okay. Well, I won't be able to get past him with my movement. So can I shoot through that space?
You can, but you would be... Yes, because...
Sharpshooter?
So, yes, because...
I don't have sharpshooter, but if it was at disadvantage, I have advantage because I'm currently hidden. So would they cancel each other out?
So it cancels each other out, and it would just be a regular roll. So you would... So first of all... Whoa. Hold on here. There's Malum. My screen went because a new player joined and we have to make room. So you would have advantage on the attack because you're hidden. You're shooting through his space, which would give you disadvantage. That means that it is canceled out. But then he is blind. So you would have advantage on the attack, I believe.
Double advantage. Win.
So it would be a positive times a negative times
Yeah. So basically,
Okay.
it's a
Speaking of doing
sliding
math,
scale. So yeah. So you end up with advantage because he's blind. Is the way
Okay.
it works out.
Then I'm gonna just let's see. I'll get as close as I can. Yeah, let me move. I'll move closer, even though that won't be terribly close. And then use my crossbow.
Go for it.
Let's see. Ooh. Okay, 15 to hit.
Yep, that drills him.
Okay. So then that's 32
Yikes.
damage.
Okay. He's still up.
And then, as I love, I'm just going to hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll your stealth.
Because that's how I roll. Big coward.
It's not cowardice if it's smart.
18.
Wow. I'm surprised that you rolled that low.
I know, me too.
All right. We are back to Basil. This guy just tried to light you on fire with his burning hands, which is not to be confused with jazz hands. What would you like to do?
I will give him the barbarian special. I will -5. Let's go.
All right.
Also reckless attack, so
Okay.
advantage.
So, yeah, 27 hits him.
First attack.
Okay. And
27. That doesn't. No, it's a 19 on the die. Never mind. Isn't it? I was about to say, is that a crit?
no. And then your next attack.
So 17 damage on the first strike, and 12 to hit.
Well, it says 17 to hit.
I'm taking the -5 for the extra 10.
Oh, right. So 12 does hit. And your damage?
15.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
The snake's being a little bit suspicious. So I will step. I'm going to keep moving with the snake. So I'm going to step back here.
Okay. He is going to try to make an attack of opportunity at disadvantage. Oh, no. He, he
Wait,
trips.
who's making the attack of opportunity at disadvantage? The flame wraith?
The flame wraith.
Okay.
And
For a second, I thought it was the salamander as he ran by. I'm like, hold the phone.
Yeah, the flame wraith trips and falls and is crawling around on his hands and knees. He tripped over his own robes.
Not to make things worse for us, but I will. I do have to say I have mobile.
Oh, right. Okay, then he did not make an attack of opportunity because it doesn't matter. Oops, wrong.
But I liked him, pro.
I feel bad already about picking on the disabled.
Well, I mean, he's already blind. I mean, you know.
He's fairly capable.
Yes. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
Gee, I don't know. I can't fit in a lot of places. Let's see. I go in there. I guess I can't concentrate on the dirt devil if I'm looking. I mean, dust devil.
Where? Hold on just a second. Oh, there he is. Had to find Malum. Malum, go ahead and roll initiative so we can see where you're at in the stack.
One. So 4.
Wow. Okay. So.
Welcome to the game.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Go ahead, Onomatopoeia. What were you doing?
So let's see. I was here. Sorry. Oh, I think I'm going to move into this room, but along the way, I'm going to bless some folks.
Okay.
So a spell sniper. I can't quite bless. It's at the end of the hallway, Basil. I can't get that far.
Okay.
I can bless Zarm, and what's this other person over here closest to us?
So you've got Dubisa here, Zarm, and Malum here.
Yeah, I'll bless those three so they can have D4 added to your attacker saving throws.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks.
That would be excellent.
And then I want to look around in this room that I've ducked into.
Okay. So in this room, I mean, of course you want to look around in that room, right? Let's see here. So this long passage is broken at regular intervals by doors spaced 15 feet apart along the north and south walls. Many of the doors are secured from this side with hasp and pin mechanisms. These doors clearly are not clasped because they're open. A bed is set against one wall with a desk pushed against the wall across from it. A red tapestry hangs above the desk. Stitched onto the tapestry with black thread is a bowl-shaped symbol. And I can show you the symbol. So it looks like that.
It says 420 blaze it underneath.
It also glows in the dark. Let's see here. These rooms are fairly austere. There's not a whole lot going on in here. You find a trunk at the edge of the bed that just has more like basically vestments that you would wear for special ceremonies, things like that. But there's really nothing in here.
Okay. That's my whole turn then. Thank you.
All right. So the Spuds McKenzie opens this door. And there's another salamander in there. Who gets... to go on 14. Salamanders go on 14.
He was going to find his friend.
That's kind of sweet.
Horrible.
I've seen this movie before. It's like Jurassic Park. It's all great in the beginning. And then, oh God, everybody's running.
Jeff
And the running and the screaming.
And this salamander comes out and opens this door. Where there is yet another salamander.
So on and so on.
Right. And this salamander comes out and opens this door and so on until there are more salamanders.
Do we have an army of salamanders?
They do. We know that.
The final salamander comes out and opens this door and goes inside. And Basil, you can hear a ruckus going on inside this room because there are two Asians in here.
They're rebelling.
I swear to God, if all the salamanders go in there and just some guy in a trench coat comes out.
Starting a revolution is what they're doing. Watch out. I'm super curious about is what is going on in E14. That is a crazy looking room.
I want to go stand on it and let my cloak billow.
I go,
Pull a Maryland.
oh, yeah. Real epic.
And
Yeah, it almost looks like a deep pit.
Yeah, what is, I want to know what's in there. If there's some.
so yeah, this last salamander that comes out goes into this room. There are 2 Asiers in this room, and he attacks the first one but misses. And then the flame wraith.
Blinded flame wraith.
The blinded flame wraith
Braille. Inspiring.
is going to scoot his wheelchair around. And he's going to cast another fireball.
In which direction, though?
That is a very good question. He is going to
Cast it at the.
roll a d4.
By, on accident.
Oh, that is unfortunate that he rolled a 4. Because essentially what that means is that he might as well have just cast it on himself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Basil's out of the way. The fireball will reach Sun on the Bullet, Debisa, and Zarm, and the Wyvern. However, the Flame Wraith is going to eat damage as well, because he just
And I
blew
can
himself
counter
up.
this.
You can counter it if you want, or you can let him self-destruct. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I'd rather save my party. I've
Okay.
got plenty of people who can.
All right, you counterspell the fireball.
Plus, we're saving all the salamanders.
Yeah, they're the real heroes.
Something like
they
that.
Aren't.
I know, right? Up until we're earning their loyalty this way.
You know, as a kid, I grew up with my family. My parents would always take us fishing, and we'd go to like Trillium Lake and up on Mount Hood, and there was a lot of salamanders there. And so I remember the first time I ever played D&D, I'm like, why are all the salamanders on fire? I don't understand. That's not a thing. I don't. So Zarm, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna hold action, but I will use a bonus action to refill a spell slot.
Okay. And what are you readying your action to do?
I'm watching the salamanders just because I don't trust them, so I'm just gonna hold an action if somebody starts attacking.
Oh.
If one of the salamanders start attacking, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
I'll have the bullet jumpy to the backside of this flame wraith
Okay.
and go pouncy.
All right. So he needs to make a save. As I find the right book. He gets a 19.
Well, so he
Oh,
takes
wait.
half.
He has to make that at disadvantage. I forgot. He's still blind. So no, he gets a 9.
Cool. 30 points, and he's prone.
Nope, he can't take 30 points, and he dies.
Yay.
Squishy.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that somebody could take care of him rather than he do it himself.
Yeah. I just think it would be more funny if he did it himself, but, you know. Run, Forrest!
If he'd have cast it toward Basil, I'd been like, yeah, okay, take out the salamanders and.
And then I'll open this room.
Okay. You open that room. And the Razor Blast, who has been saving his, or readying his action this entire time, like the chicken shit coward that he is, makes a stabby. Let's see here. $25 to hit the bullet.
Oh, they always hit my mount. They should attack me. I'm the one in control.
Well, it's just a spear, and you're all the way up on top of this bullet, so it's easier to just stab the mount in the chest.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Poor Speak.
Let's see here. Ooh, he gets to use 2 hands. Ooh, look out. It's a whole die bigger. For 10 points of piercing damage and 4 points of fire damage. So 14 total.
Okay.
What do you want to do here?
I will use move to dismount.
Okay.
And come down here, and I'm going to go super fragilistic monkey time on it.
All right.
So there's... it's going. There we go. Wind Vane first hit.
Yep, that's going to hit him.
15. Second hit. 17.
That hits.
How's he looking?
Not bad.
I will then flurry.
Yep, another 10.
Is he still on his feet?
He is.
Stunning Fist DC 16.
He gets a 16 exactly.
Actually, no, I'm 17 now. 9th level 17.
Okay, then he is stunned.
Piss me off. Attack Speak. Okay.
So
done for that. He's stunned. And I'll holler out, there's a Razor Blast in here.
So last Saturday night's game, I will tell you, there are 2 things that piss off players better than anything. Attack either their pets or their mounts or their little NPC friend that they picked up. So the group opened up a magical wardrobe and ended up picking up a little Modron that was following them around. Pleasant little guy, didn't really do anything, was trying to help them out with his tiny little dagger. They opened up another cabinet that let out a bunch of Mezzaloths, and the first thing the Mezzaloths did, they're like, Modron, F him, and not only did they attack him, but they dropped him to 0 hit points and then coup de grace him so that he couldn't make any of his death saves. They were like, nope, this Modron's dead. And my players are like, no, that's not okay. And the next thing that really makes players cry, they walk down in... It's so funny. They go down the stairs into this hallway, right? And this hallway, immediately, they took due diligence, they checked for traps and everything. There were no traps, but they stepped into the hallway, and the immediate magical effect of the hallway is to cause all non-magical items to decay and rot and turn to dust, including coins. And so the barbarian, who was wearing only a loincloth and had a pouch tied with a rope around his waist, that all rots away, and he lost 5,000 gold pieces, like, instantly. The only money that they had left was gems. And so they were just standing there like, what? And now they have to go fight a Sararak. Naked. So okay, so he is stunned. Did you have anything else, Sunmoon?
I call out to the party that there's a razor blast in this room.
Okay. Dubisa, what would you like to do?
Responding to that call, I'm going to be smarter than my computer and actually move my token to just inside the door. That's like the limit of my movement.
Okay.
I don't know how to get in there quite right there. And hit him with my crossbow.
Okay. So let's see here. You've got an 8. You had an 18, I believe.
Yes, 18.
So that still beats his passive perception of 13. So
Okay.
And he's stunned.
And
he's in melee.
And he's stunned. So
So I can roll basically until I crit.
You are at advantage.
Loud and clear.
Yes, you are at advantage the way this all works out in the end.
You're blessed, so you can add a d4.
Okay. Let's see. Did only one go through?
Yeah.
No, I got 2 go through. I did crit.
You did crit.
Hey.
All right.
I'll hold on to the bless for later. So that's 9, 27, 37, 43.
Miss.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now the razor blast explodes.
He's not feeling real good.
I was hoping
Your
he would be
second
dead.
attack miss. Well, yeah.
That was just my advantage.
That was just your first
second attack.
Gotcha.
Yet.
Gotcha.
But I think I will attack again.
Okay.
Rather than hide. So is the second attack at advantage 2 or no?
Yes.
I love it.
You only get to sneak the once, so at least you get to
Right,
roll another
that's-
crit.
Another crit.
Wow.
I only get
Wow.
to sneak once. Boo.
Yeah, so Razor Blast is not feeling real good. So, was that all your movement?
That was all my movement
Okay.
and my action and bonus action.
Okay.
So for the first time in a long time, people could see me.
Yeah, it's been a while. Malum.
People forgot I was there, and now, surprise, guys! I'm still here.
Malum, what would you like to do?
Hey. I will use my bonus action to do dash, which will allow me to get into the room.
Okay.
Now I'm in the room. And I will stab that guy.
Go for it.
With
17.
advantage. You have advantage.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, 17 does hit.
I only rolled an 18 on my advantage.
Well, that's still hit. What's your damage?
Oh, let's see, I get to apply my sneak, so 10, 16, 21 on the first attack.
Yeah, you come in and just stab him right through his faceplate, and he sinks to his knees and keels over.
And I hop on the table and announce, I have saved the day.
This room and these two rooms to the south are almost identical in every way. There's nothing special in these rooms. There's no real treasure to be had. So you used your bonus action to dash. So there's nobody else to fight in here. Did you have any? Hold on here. Let me just get rid of this guy.
I still have my regular movement.
True. So what did you want to do?
There. I will squeeze past the bullet, and I will do a check on this doorway with some a stealthful peek.
Okay. go ahead and make a stealth check.
Oh, nice. 26.
Yeah. So you unhasp the little pin, and you take a peek in there, and inside this cell are 2 Azures. It seems like your guess is that all of these southern cells, and in fact you are correct, they all have Azures in them.
And Wyvern will move down into this part of the hallway, and that's my turn.
Okay. So the Azures, this Azure is going to go over here, and they are both going to attack the Salamander, but not with a 10. There we go. So one of them hit. And this Salamander takes 7 points of damage. The other Azures don't really have anything to do because they're still locked in their cells. Basil, what would you like to do?
Sorry, my mic muted itself. I saw the commotion happening right next to me,
Yes.
so I'm going to go in here, and I will commence the barbarian special.
Okay, so you're attacking this Azure?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack.
Reckless attack, -5.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, I'll take the crit. So, I guess I'll just hit this.
There you go.
So, it's going to be what? 24, 26, 26 damage plus 10, so 36?
Yep.
Alright, I will get a bonus attack because I crit.
Yep. That is also a hit.
Alright.
And
19.
this Azure is dead.
I get a bonus attack because it died.
Yep.
I will step into the other one.
Okay. So, like right there. That is a hit.
25.
All right. Anything else?
And then I will take my second attack.
Okay.
15.
That is a
Actually,
miss.
that's yeah. All right. So I've done all my attacking, and now I will step back. Yeah, I'll step back into the end of the hall.
Okay. All right. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
Like, I can move about this far. I wish I could. When I have spell sniper, does that apply to 8 or any less also, or not really?
I would think so. I think it applies to any range spell, doesn't it?
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's not really a reason it wouldn't apply. Can't go witness the salamander revolution because I can't move that far, but I can bless party salamander and the 2 in the hall here. So I guess I'll do that.
So spell sniper says, it says when you cast a spell that requires you to make an attack roll, the spell's range is doubled. Your ranged spell attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover. You learn one cantrip that requires an attack roll. Choose the cantrip from the bard character in sorcerer, warlock, or wizard spell list. Your spell casting ability for this cantrip depends on the spell list you choose from. So basically, it's anything that it would be any spell sniper would apply to basically any spell that requires an attack roll, is what I'm reading here.
Looks like Bless does not require an attack roll, so I guess it wouldn't increase in range. I have not blessed Sun, Moon, or
Dubisa. Or no, Dubisa had Bless.
I haven't blessed Sun, Moon,
You also bless the bullet and
yeah.
Malum.
Yeah, Malum and I think Malum, Zarm, and Dubisa were blessed. You could bless.
I got blessed.
So Sun, Moon, the Bullet, the Wyvern, and Basil are not blessed.
I'll get Sun, Moon, Wyvern, Bullet.
Okay, so they are all now blessed. Party Salamander is here somewhere. Yep, here's Party Salamander. Party Salamander opens up this door and attacks the Azures. And I'm going to start just rolling percentage to see how many Azures versus Salamanders die, rather than rolling this. Rolling an attack for each one. Salamander is going to take damage on this one to the tune of 18 points of damage from the Azures. Regular Salamanders, he opens up this door and he goes in. He is more successful. And both of these guys are going to take 12. And this guy down here, yeah, he does not do well. And he's going to take 6. This salamander opens this door, and you see that there is a blank wall there. And there's nobody in this cell, and he immediately turns and goes into this cell. And this salamander is going to go into this cell and kind of assist here. And he's going to do an additional 8 points of damage to these guys. All right, Zarm, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast message towards onomatopoeia.
Okay.
And I say, hey, this is Zarm. I'm gonna wander south a little bit.
Okay.
I would like to try and stealth. Let's just see how this roll goes.
So 19. That's not too bad.
Then I'm just kind of walking south.
Okay. All right. So you have moved south. So you were up here. Yeah, that's about
30.
perfect. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you were wanting to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Sun Moon.
I'm going to climb back on the bullet and use half my move. And then I will have the bullet Kool-Aid Man through the wall here.
Okay.
And bite that dude.
All right. Go ahead and make your bite attack. Yep, That is going to hurt him. But he is not dead. He perseveres through the bite.
And then I will finish move down to that corner. And Wind Vein that same dude.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack. That hits.
9 + 1. Second.
Oh, I guess he is dead. That killed him.
And 24 on the second one.
And that is a hit.
For 11 + 5.
Okay.
And if he's still up, I'll unarmed strike.
Okay. Yeah, he is still
Miss with that one, 11.
fairly healthy. 11's a miss. Did you want a flurry?
I'm done. No.
Okay.
Spacing up my points.
Dubisa.
I was hoping that this room would stay open. Hoping that the first cell would stay open, so I could go in there. I can't make it to the second cell.
Let's see here.
It's 25.
So, as a bonus action, you can, as a rogue, you can dash.
And yeah, I know I can.
And move 50.
Dash. I was just hoping to rehide.
But you could move to the door for 30. Oh, that's right. So you only have 25.
Right.
It's just Kool-Aid Man through that pink wall. You could shoot the Azer in that room.
Yeah, you could.
Is the other one dead?
Yeah,
I thought you'd killed them both.
No, one is still up.
Okay. Then
I'm gonna go get some cider.
I'm going to just move up and then attack the second Aether, the one that's obviously still on his feet.
Okay. You have advantage on the roll, and you get your sneak attack because the bullet and the salamander are within 5 feet.
I was gonna say definitely flanked.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And somehow you miss.
I managed to miss with both. Awesome. Okay. Then I'm going to hide.
Okay.
Did you add a D4 because you're still?
Oh, that's true.
I guess I can add D4, yeah, to make it what, 19?
That would make it 9. Well, roll a D4 and let's see.
Oh, and see what I can add. Yeah. Let's see. How do I do that? There's the dice. D4, just one. Oh,
No,
16.
16. Still a miss.
Okay.
Well,
right, then I'll just hide.
It was a good try. Go ahead and make your stealth check. Nice. Well, I've seen you do better, but that still beats all of their passive perception, so.
It's good enough.
Yeah, as long as you can beat a 13, it's good enough. Hold on just a moment, Malum. I'm going to grab something to drink. I will be right back.
Cool.
Okay, then.
Okay, Malum, what would you like to do? Or
I am going to go into here, and I will attack that little guy.
All right.
Do the salamanders count as allies yet, or no?
Yeah, they count as allies. One of the things I like about, yeah, they are definitely allies. They're not hostile towards you. The Azers aren't technically hostile towards you either. It seems like you guys have decided to kind of side with the salamanders, so yeah.
Well, it's more, do I get to apply my advantage with it?
Yes.
Cool. Well, let's see what
Right,
we
because
get.
he is under attack from 2 enemies, so.
18?
Yes.
7. 12 damage
Oof.
on the first attack.
Okay.
Second attack. Ooh, not 20.
Oh, yeah.
Did not mean to roll that.
You casting a spell down there?
Well, 32 damage.
Oof. Yeah, this Azure drops like a bag of flaming bricks. Or a bag of flaming dwarf, really.
Then I will take 5-foot step and do my third attack.
Okay.
I'm going to assume 25 hits.
Yes.
10, 14, 19 damage.
Exactly. And you just step up and stab him through the throat and drop him.
Go.
Anything else?
Nope, I think Wivvy's fine where he's at. I don't think he's going to add to anything at the moment.
Okay.
Except I will move him back into the open area.
Okay.
A little bit more wing room.
All right. So the Azures, not many of them left. 1 left, or 2 left. So this Azure here is going to make a swing on the wyvern, or on the bullet.
Don't attack the wyvern.
And a soft
Attack the
20
wyvern,
to
that's an
hit
act of war.
Yes, it hits the bullet. Hit speak.
for
It's gonna rage.
for
We didn't know, but bullet's a barbarian class.
6 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of fire damage. And then over here, oh, he fails miserably and is going to take another 6 points from the Salamanders because he is embarrassing. Basil, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I'm gonna take 20 feet. I'm gonna come over here, and we're gonna see is this Azure right here still alive?
Yes.
Then he's getting the axe.
I'm sorry, we have to cut you.
He's getting the barbarian special.
Sorry, there's no severance package.
And that whole thing was me adding in that attack because it's getting kind of confusing to change all my numbers around.
Right.
So I was just putting this in. So 11 to hit.
That's a miss.
First attack. All right, second attack. Crit.
Yeah, 23. Yeah, you hit.
That sounds like a severance package to me.
Yeah, you get to keep your arm.
All right, and then, jeez, what is happening?
He didn't lose his hand. It's right here.
Well, my D20 is messing up because it has a rolling, like, little equation, and it won't go away.
Weird.
So my equation is blocking the actual damage part. So let me roll this. So I got a 1. We're going to double that to 2, add in 20, or plus 16. So that's going to be, 17 times 2 is 34 slashing.
Okay. So you step through, you swing once, and then you swing a second time, and you cleave off this Azure's arm just as he's raising a smithing hammer to strike at one of these salamanders, and you just cleave his arm right off. And he's sitting there, and blood is squirting out of his arm, And he turns and looks at you and just, I mean, for a fire creature, he turns pale and falls to the ground. And the blood that's squirting out of his arm, like, has little gouts of fire in it. And he collapses and dies.
Brutal. Alright, well, my rage is unending, so
Hulk.
let's go ahead and check. I'm going to check some movement here. So that's 5 of my, or I've moved 25 of my, or no, 30 of my 100. So let's see, that's going to be another, 45? So with 55 more movement,
Yeah.
I can move myself from here to here. And it looks like that Asia is still alive, correct?
Correct.
Alright. Well then. Oh wait, I've already made, yeah, no, I got a crit and I killed an enemy, so I have an extra attack. That's right.
Yep.
That's why I was moving. Let's try it again.
Another crit.
Crit.
Yep.
Nice.
Once again, going
Roll
on.
double the damage dice.
So that's, what is that, 9?
Mm-hmm.
9 plus 17 is 28, 54 damage.
Yep. He is dead.
Alright, I think I've run out of enemies.
Yeah.
Get rid of these
Board wipe.
filthy Asiers.
Unless one of these salamanders wants to look at me wrong.
No, the salamanders seem to be fine.
You feel strong today, Salamander?
Well, especially after they just watch you murder everybody. Like, you know, what the fuck with that guy?
We wanted to kill them. Aw.
So we are out of initiative. Zarm, what were you doing down here?
I was just going for a walk. A stealthy walk.
A stealthy walk. Was there a end goal for your walk? Where were you heading? Okay.
Sitting down here, take a look at this.
I got a blessing of a trickster if you want advantage in the health.
While we're doing this, I'm gonna close down this roll 20 and open it back up to see if I can get this thing to go away.
Okay.
I'm gonna rejoin the Wyvern, and I will take a peek down the stairwell.
So, Party Salamander thanks you guys and tells you that there is a secret door right here in the last room on the south side. He doesn't know where that door goes or what's on the other side, but he tells you that he has seen numerous cultists moving back and forth through that door.
Well, I went south, so.
Okay. So.
I mean, I guess if nobody else will, I mean, I'll go take a look
Yeah.
before going to the stairwell.
Bullet guard the room.
Okay, so Zarm and Onomatopoeia, at the end of this passage, a wooden platform similar to a drawbridge extends into a large, irregular-shaped vertical shaft, perhaps 50 feet across. A large stone disc, 12 feet in diameter, hovers next to the wooden extension. The shaft rises into inky blackness overhead, but a flickering ruddy light is visible far below. And when I say far below, I mean way the F down there.
Can you do like an investigate or arcana or some kind of check to about this room?
There is some kind of magic that is holding this this platform aloft. It clearly is under some levitation spell, It seems that the spell seems to be permanent.
I do have wingwear, so I could.
You also
make
have
it.
a parachute.
That's true. Still.
We could tie a rope to you, so
So
at some
essentially,
point we could pull you back up.
so the two of you, between the two of you, your Arcana checks show you that essentially this platform works as a magic item.
I can just Misty Step out there if we want to check it out. Do you want me to check it out?
Your way is easier. Go ahead.
Well, you don't even need to Misty Step. You can. This thing is close enough right now that you can just step off of this little platform here and step right onto this floating desk.
Okay. Just gonna step, you or me. Oh, all right.
I use my cloak of billowing and I make it bill. Hey, take a snapshot. I want a selfie.
Screen cap. Get out the pens. Start drawing.
I had a college kid actually ask me if I would take a selfie of her with her phone.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Huh.
The best thing you can do with that is make it look like you're taking a picture of her, but you're actually doing
Take a picture of yourself. Yes. And then give her phone back. That's hilarious. Oh, that's funny.
You said take a selfie.
And walked away.
Loosen your belt. Open your waist. Selfie.
Oh man. So, Zarm, you recognize that this platform, there would be some kind of command word to make it raise and lower.
Can I do like an insight or something like that?
So the
Wingardium Leviosa.
The identify
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
The identify spell would actually tell you any command word that would be needed in order to make an item work.
Go ask the party salamander if he's ever heard the command word.
Nope, I do not have that one. I have detect magic, and that's about it.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check. And I'll let you make it. Wow. Okay, so you don't need advantage. So on a 21, you are able to kind of go over this platform, and you determine that the command word ash will cause the platform to sink, and the command word ember will bring it back up. This platform operates as an elevator, and right now it's at the top.
What do you think, Onomatopoeia? Want to go? Want to go for a ride?
Split the party.
Kind of are splitting the party. All right, but I'll go. Why not? Let me get on there.
All right, so you guys are on the platform, and I will come back to you in just a moment. Malum, you open up the secret door, and the salamander told you that he was aware of numerous cultists that had come up and down this hallway. But you're not seeing that as true. You're seeing no footprints or anything. Dust and cobwebs fill this corridor. About halfway along the passage, it widens into a small room where racks of rusted weapons and armor still stand. A gleaming shield hangs on the east wall.
I will have the wyvern. I'll whistle to the wyvern to catch up. And I will do a stealth walk down the hallway, searching for traps along the.
Okay, yeah, you don't find any traps. And at the south end of this hallway, you can clearly see that there is another secret door that leads out of here.
I will do a stealth peek through that door.
Okay.
21.
A faint odor emanates from this dark place, which holds the chill of the graves. Strange mounds run the length of the room and look like furrows for planting.
Okay, before I go any further, I will backtrack and try to find the party and let them know that I have found a direction of something.
Sun Moon, make a perception check.
Right.
Because we're all kind of scattered around now.
Yep.
So your perception check, because you were here kind of looking through here too, Malum was focused on trying to find traps and he moved down, but your perception, this gleaming shield that's hanging on the wall, picks up your attention, and you realize that this is a +1 shield, and in the center of this shield is a clock or a clockwork gear that constantly rotates on its own.
I, not as a shield user, will pick it up and examine it as a curiosity of people who need metal to protect them.
Yeah, it basically just functions as a +1 shield, but it's interesting in that it has a sprocket that rotates clockwise, and it makes one full rotation every hour.
And I start looking at its curve and its profile to see if I could rope it to Speak's forehead as additional barding.
Yeah.
That's my project. I won't succeed, but it's my project.
You can hang it off its neck like a big gangster.
Yeah,
necklace.
it can be. Who's the rapper now? I can't place. Flav. He could be Flav Speak. I'll add that to notes as the clock shield until we discover exactly what it does later. I'm not taking ownership. I'm being silly and examining if I can strap it to a pet.
So what does everybody want to do? I know where Zarm and Onomatopoeia are. What about Dubisa and Basil?
So I was in the forge room watching them fiddle with this magical thing. I am still not a fan of magic, so the second they decide they want to get on this platform, I'm like, I'm gonna go see what the other people are up to.
Okay, so you kind of move back up here. And what about Dubisa?
I'll do the same. I only came down so that technically we weren't splitting the party when they went south, because as the midpoint of that area, we were just spread out rather than divided. But yeah, I don't think there was room for 3 and didn't feel like coming out of hiding. So I will rejoin everybody.
Okay.
I was going to say for a second, not only did we split the party, but we went into 3 groups. We super split.
Well, I was just a bridge. I was just connecting us all. So I'll relay to the rest of the northern party what happened to the southbounders.
Okay. And they're probably like, what?
They chose down. Well, like, should we go over to the hole and yell down and see if like they've made it to the bottom and check on them before we wander off further? See if we hear yelling, screams of bloody murder.
Sure.
I'm at least all right walking near the hole. I'm not afraid of heights, but I hope there's nothing down there, because I definitely don't want to. Is there a way to like fashion a rope?
So, Zarm and Onomatopoeia, this thing goes down, 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 probably for at least a good 5 minutes before there is finally a floor. And you can look down, and you can see that this is only the first stop. There's another stop below before you reach the bottom. This first stop, a 10-foot wide slab of stone levitates in the center of this wide vertical shaft, which you are standing on. A bridge-like pier of rock juts out to meet the platform from a wide ledge on the eastern side of the shaft. Hot fumes rise from below, and the shaft glows with a fiery light below this level. The shaft continues upwards into darkness. 3 passages lead away from this shaft. A small brass gong and a striking hammer are near the ledge. And the platform stops here. And you could, of course, say ash, and it would drop down to the next level.
Oh, there's a gong. I totally gotta go down there and hit it.
Oh man, not again. Come on now.
All right, what do you want to do, Anamana?
Jeez. I don't know. Maybe we should try.
Down the well.
First, I start screaming like we're dying, so that everybody upstairs is, oh God, it's terrible.
Can we send the platform up and step off and wait for the other people to come down? I'm pretty sure they'll come down.
Yeah, you could do that.
I think that's what I'd like to do. I got a good
Well, before they send it up, I'll yell down that we found another pathway up here through some secret doors.
Maybe we should do that first.
Before we send it up, I've got some coal. I'm gonna crumble it and send it up with just ash on top of the thing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We'll go back up.
Like
now
they're dead. Let's move on.
So are you just sending it back up, or are you both
No,
deciding?
we'll go back up, because once it's back up, we can't go up. So we'll go back up and follow the party.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go back up and let's go explore the secret room.
All right.
I think it.
So yeah, you guys, you say Ember, and the platform raises back up, and these guys come. You see them after about 5 minutes. You see them start to come back up out of this glowing hotness that's down below. Where would you guys like to go?
Ooh,
So essentially, you have the southern passage up here through the secret passage, and then you have stairs down here to the south leading out of the forge.
I'm gonna go to the secret path.
Yeah, I vote secret path. Just usually, if it's a secret path, there's something cool.
All right.
Hopefully.
I'm gonna have Speak be following instead of riding, because he's taking enough hits. I want him to have a break.
Okay. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back.
Be right back.
You want to go outside? Oh, poor mistreated kitty. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I think I'm going to use my second win, gain a little hit points. I'm still down from our previous game.
You could do rest in the secret room.
The graveyard?
The farm. There were furrows for planting. Someone's trying to raise a necrotic army in a farm plot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how bad you guys are while I was gone. If you guys want to do a rest, we could do that, because we went through quite a bit of fighting.
I think I'm down like 9 HP.
I just have Speak at about half, but I can hold him out of battle. It's fine for him to break, but if we need spells or...
Yeah, after I do my second wind, I'm only down 33, so I'm only like a third down, so I'm not bad. The Wyvern's fine. Yeah, it's more for our spellcasters.
How many spells left does Lightning Boy have? No, he's AFK, right?
So, what would they be trying to grow underground? Like, I don't have any idea what there'd even be a risk of being grown underground.
Maybe exotic materials, maybe
Mushrooms.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
psychedelics.
That makes sense.
Hell yeah.
Carnivorous
Go-
earthworms.
Take some psychedelics, sit next to the pool of lava.
Maybe they're growing more magma. Tapping into the fire plane.
Okay. So everybody make a perception check.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nice. Nice. Wow. Got a lot of crits here.
Oh my god.
Jesus. So all of you are able to determine that these mounds that are in this room that look like furrows for planting are actually what remains of bookshelves and tomes that used to be in nice, neat, orderly rows, and they have just decayed down to this pile of mulch. There's literally nothing left in here that is usable.
I
However,
curse about the loss of information. It's terrible.
you also discover
They're just encyclopedias of law.
yeah, nobody's going to miss
Attorney
these.
storage room.
Yeah.
Somebody's horrible fan fiction.
However, with all of everybody who got a crit, you also discover that there is a patch of brown mold in this room. Everybody can start to feel cold because of the crits. Everybody make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw at advantage.
You said Constitution?
Yeah.
I crit it.
Yay, I got Constitution. I didn't crit, but I got a 24.
Gonna be annoyed if I'm the only one that takes damage.
No, Zarm's going to take damage too.
Okay, Zarm's gonna take damage too.
Just everyone, or just the people who rolled?
Everyone gets advantage. I mean, with 3 people getting crits on their perception check, I'm going to pretty much assume that they let people in on the.
Okay, cool.
That's nasty.
Holy shit. Okay, so
I don't like that.
Zarm and Dubisa, everybody else is kind of shivering, and you guys all make your saves.
I did have a +4 to mine. Should I add that?
Yes.
What?
14 succeeds. So I guess it's just onomatopoeia
Wait,
and
is it
Dubisa.
an extra? It's an extra D4. If we're still
1.
blessed.
Yeah, 1d4.
Yeah.
Okay, so 12 on me.
How long does Bless last? Is it an
So
hour?
you just saved.
14.
13 saves.
Then I made it 14.
14 saves. So you all saved, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Hey.
so you all got over 12. Okay, because that's good, because it was going to be 38 points of cold damage.
Ow.
From
Yeah.
mold?
There is a patch
Pretty
of
much
brown
does.
mold in here that is sucking off all of the heat from the room.
Cast fireball.
Yeah, if you want it to grow, that's a great idea.
I
The-
kind of want to bottle this shit and throw it at people.
Yeah, once you are aware of its location, you can easily avoid it. You are seeing signs that the cultists, when they took over this section of Tierra Basil, that they came in here, discovered this patch of brown mold, and that this is one of the reasons why this section of the dungeon has not been used by them. For obvious
Yeah, like I
reasons.
totally want to put this in like some glass vials and throw it at people.
God, if they don't know this is here, then we may be able to get a leg up on them.
So Party Salamander told us about the secret door, claiming there were cultists that traveled this way, only we've seen no footprints. They didn't take a magic item that was in a nook. And there's a brown mold that sucks cold from the room.
Let's
Right.
go back and get the
Yeah.
salamanders.
Yeah, I don't think they were helpful.
They're like
we
the
should've-
proletariat.
We should have saved the other guys.
So yeah, the salamanders have left. They've taken off.
Good for them.
And so out of here, there is a passage. This hallway hangs a left and goes south.
I want to peek around the corner.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Oh, dear God.
All right.
Oh,
There
I
are
stumbled over the wyvern.
yeah. There are 2 eternal flame guardians down here. And with that low of stealth, they see you and they are going to attack. Everybody roll initiative.
With advantage. Oh. Yeah, stay on the board. Oh, nat 20.
At 12.
That's the first one. That's the second. So I'll take 14.
Okay. And what'd you get, Malum? A 20
Hello?
what?
Oh, I think my thing's breaking up. Let's say, let me reset it. Hello?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay, there we go. Nat 20 plus 4.
Okay. Sun Moon or Malum, which one of you wants to go first?
Whichever.
I always promised I wouldn't charge into battle ahead of everyone, so
All right.
I'll go first to do exactly the opposite.
Okay.
That's right, yeah.
That's true. Okay, so yeah, you see these 2 eternal flame priests, or excuse me, 2 eternal flame guardians standing down here. These are basically the rank and file troops of the Temple of Eternal Flame. What would you like to do, Sunmoon?
I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll wind vane this guy to begin with, screaming, "I always said I would never charge into battle first." 25 hit for 12 points.
It certainly does.
Then I will 6, 7, 8, 9, and wind vane that guy.
Okay. Yep.
Wow, rolling hits for 13 points.
All right.
And I'll stun him. DC 17.
Nope. He gets a 13. He is stunned.
Then I will use my bonus attack and whiff him.
Nope. So this room, this oddly shaped room features 2 rounded corners that make the chamber flow in a pleasing way. The stairwell disappears downward from the south wall, and a door is set into the east wall. A large stone brazier is its base shaped like a pair of back-to-back sitting dwarves rests in the center of the room, giving off heat and light. Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to do, Sunman?
No, I'm done.
Okay. Malum, what would you like to do?
I will ride the wyvern to there to block that way, to guard there. And I will jump off and attack that guy.
Okay.
Uh, 12.
That is a miss.
Second attack. 25.
Yep, that gets him.
I get my sneak damage. 13, 17 damage.
Okay. All right. You got anything else?
I will do some fancy footwork and maneuver to the other side of him. So Sun and I are back to back basically, and I will do my third attack.
Okay.
That bump.
24 is gonna hit, and
yes.
I will 7, 10, 15 damage.
Okay.
And that would be my turn.
He is very, very badly wounded. Basil, what would you like to do?
I hear they're fighting. So let's see. I'm all the way back here. So 35, 70. So I guess I'm going to use my action to dash. And
Okay.
I'll get right in here. Actually, I'll get right in here.
Okay.
Leave some room for other people. And that will be my action.
Okay. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
Let's see, I think I need to move. Here-ish. And I can. I'll cast Guiding Bolt's like a second full spell on the flame.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack. And you get advantage on the attack. He is flanked.
Okay. I rolled the same thing twice. That's so lame.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh well.
You rolled 2 ones? Wow.
I don't know how I did that, but
so you wow.
What happens to me? What did I do?
You just blew off a finger. Now
I was just gonna say, like, I don't know. Maybe you broke a finger. I don't. I don't think I've ever had anybody crit fail on a spell attack before.
Bitter tongue.
Yeah. Ow. So
Did you,
until
did you
the end of
accidentally
your
tap
next
the
turn.
hill?
So what happens is that you go to cast your spell, and something goes wrong, and instead of firing off a guiding bolt, it makes you sparkle and glow, and anybody that wants to attack you will have advantage on you until the end of your next turn.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Use the rest of my movement to go down this hallway a little bit.
Okay. You can do that. All right.
All right.
The Eternal Flame Guardian, this guy, is going to deal with his immediate threat by showering Basil with blood. He is going to make a attack with his longsword. He got a 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right, I'm actually surprised.
I have a 15 AC. I'm not hard to hit. I just have a lot of health.
Did you give him that +1 shield?
He does
require I have an open hand and wield it.
He does 6 points of slashing damage.
I will take 3.
Okay. And then, so this door opens up to the sound of the ruckus outside. And these guys bravely come out to both attack Sun Moon and stand in solidarity against their stunned brother. The first one gets a whole whopping 6 and misses. The second one gets a soft 20 and I'm sure misses.
My AC is 20.
Oh, he does it. And he hits you for 9 points of slashing damage.
Decreases my temporary hit point total. I feel it not.
As long as you're not bleeding your own blood, you're okay. Zarm, what would you like to do?
I'll move my 30 and then cast fire.
Okay. So, which one are you going to hit here? Okay. Yep, that gets him. And this guy, you drill this guy with your firebolt, and even though these guys have resistance to fire damage, he just lights up and dies.
I yell 4 before I throw.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I got right now.
Okay. Dubisa, you are still stealthed with a 17. These guys are unaware of you. What would you like to do?
Okay. Okay. And I will aim to hit him with a crossbow.
Okay. Yeah, that gets him.
Okay. And then I will just, I guess, attack him again.
Okay.
So he was flanked, right? So I've got my sneak attack.
Yeah, you would have.
So that's 23.
Well, he's not flanked.
Sun Moon's not within his range.
Yeah, I guess you would still have advantage because he's within 5 feet. So yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. For this, I'm talking about for a sneak attack.
Well, you only get 1 sneak attack per turn.
Right. This would be my first time taking it. I'm talking about what I just did.
What you just did, you had your
23.
sneak attack.
Okay. Then I will attack him again.
Okay. Yes, that hits. For 9.
Okay.
Okay. Did you want to move some more, or so you're no longer stealthed?
I'm no longer stealth, and I can't re-stealth. I can move, but I can't re-stealth.
Right, because you've used your bonus action to make that second attack.
Right. I will actually step over here, hide behind this corner. There.
Okay. Yeah, that'll give you 3/4 cover.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So a +5 bonus to your AC if they were to try to throw something at you.
Nice.
Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
I attempt to whistle for speak.
Okay. Yeah, as a free action, you whistle for Speak. Speak can move his movement.
Kool-Aid Man through
Pounce
all
on
the
them.
walls.
And he burrow through that wall.
His burrow is what, 30 feet? I don't see why not.
40.
Is it 40? Yeah.
He burrows at full move.
Yeah, I don't
So
see.
that you move and dash.
Yeah, it's only
final
25
finish
feet.
lead.
So yeah. Yeah, he could do that. And then
So
you want
then
him to pounce
leap on those two.
Okay.
Like having the biggest puppy ever.
They get a whole whopping 7 and fail their save.
They both take 25 and they're prone.
Okay.
I would hope so. All of a sudden, the thing just bust through a wall and landed on them. That's kind of hard to dodge.
The one was stunned, so he auto failed.
Right. Okay. And then what would you like to do for your attack?
The one I had stabbed previously still alive?
Yes.
Okay, I will wind vein that same guy who's still stunned.
Okay. Advantage on your attack.
Yep. 21 for 16 points.
And
Finish him, or
now he is dead.
okay, then wind vein on the other prone guy.
Yep.
For 15 points.
Okay.
And now I'll unarmed strike the third guy
Okay.
with no advantage.
Yep. Okay.
And then I will move there, mobile, so the guy just hit can't get me back.
Right.
A consistent front with my pet bullet.
I'm sorry, do what now?
Move just one square up diagonally
Right.
so that I'm adjacent and aligned with the bullet who's got the two down on the ground.
Okay.
Done.
All right. Malum.
Let's see, who's left alive?
There's 2
And that refreshes my temporary
Eternal
points.
Flame Guardians down here.
I'll step to that one. Take an attack on him. Yeah. 21?
Yep.
And he's not within 5 feet of a friend, so he takes some sneak damage. 19 damage.
Oof. Yeah, you sneak up on him and just carve out his kidneys.
I step across his body over to his other friend. Nice little chest step as I cross him. 22 on his buddy.
Yep.
12, 13, 17 damage.
Yep. He is
Nice.
over and done with. And now there's
that's
this.
all.
Used to be.
There is this door leading to the east that is open, and a stairwell that goes to the south.
I will use my movement to go into E23 and see what's cracking in there since they came out of there. See if they got any buddies hiding.
Okay.
Need a little poking.
A short passage beyond the door opens into a rectangular chamber containing 2 sets of bunk beds and a trestle table with benches on either side. A large cask sits at one end of the table, and there are several pewter mugs near it. You can see that in the mugs, the mugs are all filled with wine.
This is the break room.
I really just want one of these doors to open and just some old guy is like, "Get out of my room!"
Little patch of grass. Get off my lawn.
I will drink a wine.
Okay. Let's see here.
I'll look around and see if there's a vending machine.
I'll replace my water skin with water and fill it with wine.
Okay.
So
are you all moving into this room and getting... So this wine, it's a very sour wine.
I'll stay in the room we were. Watch that no one's coming up the stairs or anything.
Okay.
I'll do a listen through that doorway.
Okay.
I didn't hear shit. I got a 7.
Okay. So were you just listening, or are you going to crack the door open?
I was just listening on that roll. But
Okay.
since I didn't hear anything, I'll go ahead and open the door. I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, I didn't hear nothing. It should be clear.
You open the door, and as a surprise attack...
Something bonks me on the head and I'm out cold.
This woman tosses a fireball into area E23.
Aw.
Counterspell.
Wrong door, wrong door.
So you counterspell her fireball. Everybody roll initiative. She is a big person. She is named. Her name is Ignatia. 2 bookshelves stand in the opposite corner of this room. Between them stands a bed. A pair of chairs flank a brazier in one corner. Lying in the middle of the floor is an individual with a warrior's physique. His wrists and ankles bound with rope. He has been beaten over and over again. So yeah, she's wearing a name tag. It says her name is Ignatia.
Does she have a floating icon like in a Sims game?
No, it's
Yeah,
more of one of those little stickers that you get when you go to like a holiday party for a company.
What's
Hello,
your
my
boss loot drop rate?
Hi, my name is Ignatia. I'm the VP of Marketing for the Temple of Eternal Flame.
And we're walking, and we're walking.
Is the person she beat up dead, or are they just hurt?
He's badly wounded, but he's not dead.
Okay.
But his eyes are swollen shut, and he's got whip marks all over him, and he's just had the shit beat out of him.
Oh, did he forget the safety word?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Pineapple.
sea cucumber. I just love that episode of Rick and Morty. I especially like the end when she finally gets released from the alternate dimension. She's just yelling, "Sea cucumber!" Okay, so initiative, Zarm got a whopping 21. That's the best you've done since you started playing with us, I think.
That's my only good roll right there.
Yeah. Dubisa got
I
a 17.
also rolled a 21, but I will let him go first if you would. Whoosh.
Sil's a 21.
I rolled with advantage, but I also got a 21.
And so keep in mind that Zarm is a spellcaster, and spellcasters are known for doing big damage, so you might want to go after Zarm. That's just my general rule of thumb, but I have watched too many times. I've watched Gavin charge into fight before James West lights off a fireball, and it never ceases to make me laugh. But you know, Malum, what did you get?
I got a 21 also.
Wow. Okay. So
I'm willing to go third in that list because of that reason.
Okay. Let's see here.
3 inch enter, 1 inch leave.
Wow, you guys.
Unless you guys want me to go first, and I'll just shut the door.
I'm good with that.
Like, nope, wrong room. Sorry, close.
All right, Zarm.
Nothing to see here.
What would you like to do? So my wife
I'll walk in
is
the
so good to
room.
me.
I'll point at her and say, "Stand down now,"
Ooh.
and then I'll cast light.
Make a persuasion check. My wife's so good to me. She went out to the store and got me Steel Reserve.
What was that? Mars attack. Do not run. We are your friend. As
16. Oh, Ignatia. I mean, first of all, your mother clearly hated you. She gave you the name of Ignatia. I'm almost hoping that you picked that name on your own, but
I did hear Tim Burton is writing a second screenplay for Mars Attacks.
Oh, God, I hope so. That would be so great. I mean, the first one was just so hilarious.
Right.
So, your 16 persuasion, or intimidation, however you want to do it, she holds up her hands and surrenders. She says, "No, all right. I can see that you're clearly a powerful spellcaster. I surrender."
I'll walk towards her, and if she truly surrenders, then I'll work on binding her hands and gagging her.
Okay.
For the time being, until everybody comes.
Okay. Yeah. So she is. Go ahead and make a. I guess just make a grapple check, and I mean, there isn't really a skill for rope tying, so.
Right, where's the grapple? I don't know where that
So
is.
just go ahead and make a strength athletics check. Or, since you're tying her up, I'll let you make a dex check. I don't know. That sounds like something. Dexterity sounds like something that would be required for tying a knot.
Rope, the least specialized skill in 4.0.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, in 3rd edition, it's like, oh, hold on, I have to go through my 2 pages of skills in alphabetical order so that I can find rope. Oh, here's rope
I'll try
tying.
charm person, too. Hold on.
So she gets a wisdom save.
We're your friends. It's okay.
Ooh, look at the big brain on her. She got a 19 on her save.
Dang, okay, I'm not her friend.
And when you cast charm on her, she kind of shakes her head and says, "You don't have to charm me. I've already surrendered."
Just making sure. Covering all my bases. Okay, then I'll yell back to Malum. Come on in. It's clear here.
I will follow suit and make sure she's properly bound and secured.
The prisoner.
Are we still in initiative, or can I kill that guy? Okay.
So yeah, this guy is tied up, and he's had the crap beat out of him. He's not, in he's not in danger of bleeding out or anything. He still has 4 hit points left, but he has really been worked over. It seems like she's actually enjoying beating this guy. And he
It's
looks
okay. We're all some form of evil, so we'd probably enjoy it too. It's okay.
he looks up at you guys and he's like, she never even asked me any questions.
Wow. Who
Tell
is
us
this guy?
everything, or you get the same.
Nice. So, yeah, Zarm, go ahead and make an intimidation check on that.
It's a disease.
Can I give him help on that?
Yes. Wow, that's... Holy shit. The spellcaster is the most intimidating member of the entire party. I'm not afraid to
I'm
drop a
gonna
fireball
actually
on
do it.
myself. So yeah, you actually intimidate both of them. He starts spilling his guts. And he tells you that he is... what is his name? His name is... he tells you, my name is Orgal. I was a crushing wave reaver that I was captured when I was trying to spy on the Eternal Flame Cult. And Ignatia here has been correcting my ways. And she turns and looks at him and she goes and spits on him. And she goes, she says, silent pig.
I'll smack her.
I will intervene and be like, you were, because Crushing Wave doesn't exist anymore. Sorry, bro, you're out of a job.
True. For that.
So you're gonna smack Ignatia, Zarm?
I'll pull her back. Yeah, say stop.
Go ahead and make your I guess it's just a unarmed strike. So it is D20 plus your strength, but no proficiency modifier. And you have advantage. Jeez. Okay.
I hate her.
Crit slap.
So
Smack some sense
you do.
into her. One of her stats went up.
You do 2 points of damage. You're like, shut up. Whap. Now she has a broken, bloody nose. It broke my jaw. And the Malum, go ahead and make a intimidation check.
Uh, 14.
So you tell him that the crushing wave is no more, and he looks up at you and he says, "So the cult is done? I don't. What happened?" And he looks like he's about ready to cry through his eggplant type eyes.
Now I like reenact the dying moments of the guy. I can sound exactly like him when you think.
Tell him somebody else did it. Tell him somebody else did it.
I can call in the Wyvern and show him his boss's car. Like, hey, I got your guy's mount.
So, well, the mount, yeah. Did the mount come from Crushing Wave, or did it? No, I thought the mount came from
Came from the
Air Temple.
Air Temple.
Yeah.
That's right. That was the Air Temple. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just repeat all the sounds from when you got killed. I don't remember exactly what happened.
So yeah, Onomatopoeia starts reciting her little play using the exact sounds of when they put the cult down. And so when he's now like sobbing, but when she's done, he goes, so he says, God, you guys are so cruel to these poor NPCs.
That's all I gotta say.
He says, well, it sounds like Gar Shatterkeel escaped. Because you guys didn't fight the leader. You got the whatever demon that he left.
Yeah, some call it escape, others call it runaway.
Yeah, well, tomato, tomato.
I call one man without an army scared.
What are you asking Ignatia?
Tell us more what we can expect.
Ignatia.
What we can expect to have.
Ignatia. They should have just named her Karen.
She sounds like she's on fire.
Yes. Then you know she's got to have red hair. It doesn't say she has red hair. You know she's got to have red hair. So what are you asking her? Sorry, I just brain farted.
It's okay. I want to know what's ahead. What's with the elevator, and I don't remember who we're looking for here.
Okay, so to know what's ahead, make an intimidation check.
While he's doing that, I'm going to give her a pat down and see if she has any magic items on her.
Okay. So on your 19, she tells you that south of here, down the stairwell, there is a room. Where is it? She said that there is a room that has an east tunnel that leads back to the Temple of Black Earth. And in that room, it is guarded by a chimera. And that the chimera has a rather large pile of treasure. But that the cultists have left the chimera there. They are under the understanding with one another that the Eternal Flame Cult will leave the chimera alone, and the chimera will sit there and guard the eastern passage to the Temple of the Black Earth to make sure that no interlopers come in. And since she told you about it, I will open it up. That is to the south of you. She also tells you that she was the commander of the guard. She's basically the watch commander, and she was the liaison point for the Hobgoblin mercenaries. Now roll.
The ones that we murdered up already?
Right, yeah, the ones that you already murdered, and except for the one that you duct taped his arm back on and left him with his 1 hit point. Go ahead and make an intimidation check for wanting to know what's down the shaft.
Let's see here. Carrie stepped away, so I'm trying to see if he's got a reference for what his intimidation might be. Persuasion would be fine. For charisma.
Well, yeah, it just says right there, intimidation +4.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
13.
Okay. She laughs and says, all that waits for you at the bottom of that shaft is death. Burning, burning death.
Mid-sentence, I think, because Carrie's already smacked her, he'll smack her again.
Okay.
I was going to say, I'll smack her upside the back of the head while I'm patting her down.
Yeah, that. Now, don't forget, you
19.
you also get advantage if you, or you can just take the 15.
No, it didn't crit her, but got higher.
So she'll take 1 point of damage. She kind of
unarmed is 1d2.
She's like, I
flip a coin.
Go ahead and make your intimidation check with advantage.
For who?
For Zarm.
So 14 and a 1, so 18.
Okay, so she tells you, she says, all right, and she spits blood, and she says, at the bottom of that shaft, at the very bottom of the shaft, you will find the Weeping Colossus. But before you get to the Weeping Colossus, you will find the Eternal Flames entrance to the Fane of the Eye.
Oh, okay.
I think that's where
there
we'll go.
A control word for the Colossus, or?
I don't know if she would know the control word for the Colossus. Let's see here. So, she laughs and says, you'll find out. I'm sure that Vanifer is there. She'll teach you the command word, I'm sure. And she just starts to chuckle.
Anybody else want to turn smacking her?
every time we punch this bitch, she gives us more information.
Everyone gets a turn.
22 for an unarmed smack to the back of the head.
Yeah, so what's your strength modifier?
2.
Okay, so she takes another 2 points down. She's like, I've told you everything.
I want to check it for magical items.
Okay, so yeah, Malum, you were checking her out. She doesn't have anything on her. But around the room, you and Zarm find a number of things that are valuable. There are books that in a collection would be worth 250 gold pieces. You find an urn filled with ashes sits atop one bookshelf, and at its bottom, when you pour the ashes out, you find 170 gold pieces, 170 electrum pieces, and 10 sardonyxes worth 50 gold pieces each.
Nice. I'm surprised she didn't have any, like, rings or amulets or something, though.
So, hold on here.
How much were the sardonyx worth each?
There's 50 of them, or there's 50. 10 of them worth 50
10,
each.
50 each, yeah.
Okay.
I'll take some of the ash just for spellcasting at one.
for my own reasons.
But that was my father. Oh.
He'll be used well, I promise.
So it comes out to 28 gold pieces each, 28 electrum pieces each, and then there's the 10 sardonyxes. You can divide that up however you'd like.
You guys can have them. I'm not that worried. I got plenty of cash.
I still have almost 3,000 copper if anybody's short.
Do we know why all of the leaders are going to the Fane of the Eye, or why they were fighting with each other?
There's a question.
I don't know if she knows, but...
Go ahead and
try punching her.
Go ahead. So, Onomatopoeia, go ahead. Are you going to try and intimidate her, or are you going to be nice about it and try to persuade her to tell you?
I'll persuade her with the back of my hand.
You could just cast Zone of Truth and ask.
That is true. That is true. So, what kind of save does she get for Zone of Truth?
I'm not sure.
I think it's a wisdom save. I believe.
Yeah, is that against my spell save DC or not?
I believe so. Let me pull up Zone of Truth.
Does she roll with disadvantage because now she has a concussion?
So everybody in a 15-foot radius has to tell the truth. No, it's a charisma saving throw, oddly enough. All right. All right, so... Ooh. Ooh.
That was it.
She got a 22 on her charisma save.
That's so lame. He's fine. Maybe she'll tell us anyway.
So...
Well, the calzone of truth did not work.
The calzone. Yeah. Jeff was actually with a party of mine in 3rd edition who they had to fight a calzone golem.
It spewed hot pizza sauce at us when we hit it.
Yes.
I will go to the crushing wave person and I'll negotiate like, so since you're kind of out of a job at this point, do you want a new job?
I'm
can
sure
give you a new
Onomatopoeia is
job.
going to be like, "Can I talk to you about the crushing wave?" Go ahead and make a persuasion check. And so, Carrie, are you or Zarm, are you going to smack her again since she saved on Zone of Truth?
Sure, if need be, I'll be happy
The
to.
one time that she saves, she's already
No.
tied up. It's ridiculous.
I rolled a 15 for my persuasion.
Yeah, he basically tells you that he says, "Well, I don't have anything else going on in my life right now. With the cult gone, I need to have someplace that'll take care of me." And he just starts crying and says, "I just want to go home."
Well, luckily enough for you, my new home base is in your old home, so we can work this out.
He says, "Really?"
I'll look around for a little scrap paper and a quill, and I'll write down some thieves' cantrip on there and hand them a note and tell them to go back home and talk to the person in charge. They'll hook you up.
Okay. Yeah, he's perfectly willing to do that. You don't need to make an insight check. This guy is clearly, he was pretty much broken by the time you met him, so it's not really difficult for him to fall in with another cult. Or, I'm sorry, party members.
Always
Oh,
wanted a
jeez.
valet.
Oh.
I can kill you in the morning.
Cult, religion, it's all about
So I'm
who has
turning
more
him to the
members.
dark side. I'm gonna get him involved with this Antrim.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, all right. So are you going to untie him and send him on his merry way then?
Yeah, if the rest of the party agrees to it.
Sure.
Okay.
He owes us a halfling life debt. That's fine.
He'll bring you a halfling.
I'm building myself a small army in the Zentrum. I'm gonna have my own like little thieves guild.
The other thing that you find on Ignatia's desk, there is a letter, and it is written in common, and it says, "My dearest Ignatia, I need you to do away with Vanifer, and I need you to take control of the cult, or else I'll never be able to gain control of Imix. And I need to gain control of Imix if I'm going to take over the Prime Material Plane and start my assault on the Nine Hells. Once this action has been completed, please contact me as soon as possible. Signed, yours truly, Hallister Blackcloak."
Is there an XOXO or emoji or anything?
Yeah, there's a couple of X's and a couple of O's, and
Stick figure.
and there's a couple of like really lewd stick figure drawings at the bottom. And there's like a couple of drawings of magical runes, and then like stick figures having sex on the runes, and it's very strange.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, the
What the
asshole
hell?
in me kind of wants to send a reply and be like, "Yeah, it's taken care of," and have that guy go do his assault when they're not ready.
Well, maybe I don't know I want to know what this means. Maybe the cults are doing something. Important. I don't know. Maybe there's a reason for all this.
Oh, there's a reason.
So someone who's not me should probably ask her what the letter is about. I really want to know what the deal is with like the big. My head word.
I'm sorry. What the deal is with the what?
Why the cults are all doing this? Why they're sending their leaders down the Fane of the Eye and fighting with
Go ahead and make a. So now we're back to the original question. Do you want to ask her by intimidating her? Or do you want to ask her by persuading her to tell you?
I think my persuasion is better. Let me check.
We'll start
And
with nice cop.
my persuasion's way better, so I'll try that.
Okay.
She could play good cop. I'll play bad cop.
I'll play second bad cop.
Why does the good
come
cop just?
on.
Why does the good cop just keep repeating everything back to me? I don't understand. Which just leads the bad cop to punch me in the face. This sucks.
Why are there 5 bad cops?
Yeah.
Have you looked at our party lately?
So a 13's good enough. She tells you that when the party killed Arisi Kalanoth, who was the leader of the cult of the Howling Hatred, word spread through the other 3 cults that the Howling Hatred was no more. And when that happened, the leaders of the other 3 cults retreated to the Fane of the Eye, which is the Fane of the Eye is the main temple for the Elder Elemental Eye.
All right. So they were scared, or it was high enough level we could.
And she tells you that that Vanifer, who is a tiefling, who is the leader of the cult of the Eternal Flame, and she assumes that this is true for the other leaders as well. But she tells you that Vanifer specifically has retreated to the Weeping Colossus, which is the fire node for the cult of Eternal Flame, and where they can actually create their devastation orbs.
Okay, gotcha.
She also tells you that the other cults have their own nodes as well. There is the Black Geode, the Plunging Torrent, and the Howling Caves.
I wonder what's in the Fate of the Eye. I forget how high a level we should be on there.
Well, once you complete this dungeon, you'll be ready.
Hooray! Okay, sounds good. I guess I could relay information to the other party members.
Yeah,
Do we think we've gotten all the info out of her that we can get?
I got what I wanted. You guys can.
I asked her if she can summon a tiny earth elemental for me.
She laughs and says, "No, that's not my domain."
I laugh. You're lame.
So what do we want to do with her? Like, I kind of don't trust her being left behind, even if we tie her up.
Smacks her for laughing at her captors. She takes another point of damage.
Oh, if we want to go fight the Chimera, we could shove her in that room first.
Yeah, let's push her in first.
Unless the Chimera's her pet.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was kind of
No. Hold on. I have a spell. Hold on. I'll cast Seeming on her. What do we want to make her look like?
a pork chop. Oh.
A walking pork chop. Lovely.
Then throw her in the Chimera room.
Yeah, you can make her look like whatever you want. I guess the bigger question is what you want to do with her.
I say we make her look something like the Chimera would attack and send her in there. Let her defend
That's what I was
herself.
thinking of pork chop.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Big can of dog food.
Okay, so... Oh... She gets an 11 on her charisma save, so she looks like a big walking pork chop.
Start shoving her in there. Come on, guys. Somebody big with a lot of strength, push her in there.
Okay, so you guys move south. Malum, are you going to do the shoving? Wait a second.
I'll do the shoving.
Okay.
Does anybody want
Yeah.
a chimera mount?
I'm gonna leave the bullet 10 feet behind me.
Okay.
I'm going to recover a couple of spell slots with some of my sorcery.
Yeah, I'll bring Wivy in just in case.
Okay. So you shove her in, and I mean, you never untied her, so you shove her in, and she stumbles to the ground, and the wyvern comes out, and immediately just devours her. She is no more.
Coordinated attack.
Well, we will pick this up next week with the wyvern attack. I think, maybe, hopefully, this will work, but I am not confident, but we will see. A lot of times, so what Roll20 will do to me is like, we'll end for the week and then close out, and then when we log back in, nobody can see their character on the turn order, which is very strange. I don't know. But I will test it just in case. Whoop-de-doo, the Chimera got a 2. All right. Why don't we go ahead and have everybody roll initiative, and if it doesn't work next week, we'll just re-roll. 19.
Soft 20.
16.
And now I'm back to my normal rules. We should have untied her and let her try to defend herself.
Maybe.
By the way, I grabbed the books, and I grabbed those other gems.
Okay.
10 of them. If anybody wants them, I'll divvy them out. But I'm just gonna.
Oh, before the one guy left, I threw him a gold piece for his travel funds.
Okay. All right. We will go ahead and break there, and we will pick this up again next week, Saturday at 1 p.m. Everybody have a good rest of your weekend, and we will talk to you soon.
Right. Thanks
And
all.
I see.
just a reminder, next weekend will be my last weekend for a week or two.
Okay.